Hello everyone, happy October. This is for Virgo. Yes, Virgo, October 2018. Alright, so I'm reading tarot cards and playing cards. I'm telling you, for the longest time, and I've been messing around with these on and off, but they're my favorite way to read cards. So I'll write on them. And I'm not really interested in memorizing all of them, so I like them written on because it looks more special to me, right? I love that. And anyway, yeah. And I want to show off a couple things, but we'll get to it. So we'll get the astrology done too, because Virgo has 4th house and 5th house issues for the new moon, which is tomorrow. October 8th, new moon in Libra, okay? The sign that comes up after you, Virgo. Even though it's an air sign, you can still work on tapping into more balancing out your energy. And it's a great time for you to relax and just breathe, right? Whatever the earth grows, like trees, it needs oxygen. Needs air, so it all connects. It doesn't matter what element you are for your sign, it all connects, and you just have to know how to use it. And tomorrow morning I will film the new moon video, so here we go. So the first 2 cards are really important. You have the Temperance. This is what Virgo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is interesting. Very interesting. So we have 5 there. We're going to put 5 down here. Okay. So we have Temperance, Chariot, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Justice, King of Cups, Queen of Rods, or Queen of Wands or Rods, Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, 7 of Cups, and 3 of Cups. Okay, so let's get to it. So this is a great time for you right now to balance in this whole month of October. Virgo, this whole month of October, you want to really focus on how you can bring more balance into your life. Maybe slow down. Maybe you've been working a lot. Maybe you've been doing a lot of different things. This is the time to have more patience, have more balance, and time. So how can you implement that? This is like a resting period for you right now. Then you have the Chariot, which is travel. So maybe your travel should involve resting, not about doing too much. If you travel somewhere, kick it, relax. You are in a position, if you really think of it, no matter what you're going through, just think, how am I rich in happiness, in the love around me? Or if you have no one, then flip it into something positive. I have this time to myself. Others wish that they had time to themselves. How can I use this time and really appreciate it? Because my life will change, because I'm going to manifest something great, okay? For myself, all right? And I just noticed something about the chart because I'm looking at the new moon chart right now, and I'm like, damn, I see that. But I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow morning I'll do the video. So we have the Queen. She's like a queen to me, but the 9 of Pentacles, which is someone that has worked hard and earned what they have. So really look at yourself in a positive light today and see, what have I accomplished? And this is great, right? Then maybe have a party outside, a celebration. Maybe do something outside of your comfort zone, and something that's fun that you can celebrate. Your first time doing something, I don't know, that you've always wanted to do. And for some of you, people think, oh, vacation time. Maybe for some of you, October is your vacation time. Maybe September was your vacation time because other people took off in the summer. So, not everyone is going to have a break in the summer, else no work will get done, right? So if you happen to be a Virgo and you have a holiday coming up or whatever, then do something fun that you don't feel forced, but it feels natural, right? Or good. The Justice card is about you really balancing out yourself, making sure that your needs are being met, because you have the King of Cups. So if there's a romantic relationship or some person in your life that you feel that, you know, things should be working out differently, not idealistically, but just more balance. Bring that relationship more balance. Okay, maybe one person is more compassionate, the other one is more fiery, because you have the Queen of Rods, who's very fiery, but can make things happen out of nowhere. If one person is like doing most of the work, then try to, you know, say, hey, you know, how can we balance this out, because I see that you're doing a lot. Or if you're the one doing a lot, then really try to balance it out. Then you have the Knight of Cups, can represent someone else that is more compassionate, right, towards you. So how are you going to handle that? Maybe, you know, the person that you really truly care about need to be more like the Knight of Cups, right? The Hierophant is about really looking into the situation and really finding the correct answer, rather than doing what is easy, you know, when it comes to a relationship. Just do what is best and really look at the issue and be wise about the emotion of the situation. The Seven of Cups is about, you know, you're thinking of okay, I'm getting out of vacation mode, I've rested, I want to come back refreshed. Like, what's my next goal? What's my next thing I'm going to do? And you're going to have that time to get together with close friends and maybe come up with something to do that is fun, but it's going to involve close friends and people that you trust. Okay, so let's see what these cards have to say to add to this, or mention something that wasn't really mentioned or looked at. So we have the Seven of Spades, the Seven of Hearts, and the Nine of Clubs. So what I first want to do is see what the clubs have to say. Okay, but let's bring it back to the Seven of Spades. So the Seven of Spades is an air element, and advice you shouldn't take. Really? Advice you shouldn't take. Okay, so this is losing a friend or a significant person. It also can mean that. Okay. It could also, like, you're losing that person in your life because of a disagreement or problem. So make sure when you're working with people that are close by, maybe this Justice card is not only for the personal relationship, but for the business too, right? And if you're going to do business with a friend, make sure that you know their personality, because certain friends, you just shouldn't really do business with them, because the way that they are personally can affect it business-wise. And if this person really want to work with you, you got to like go over the contract or something of that nature and say, hey, or, you know, the rules or whatever, right? The Seven of Hearts is about a partner or a friend who is undependable. This person will let you down, so forget it. Don't work with whoever that friend is. Pick and choose the ones that you're going to work with. They're unfaithful, right? Could be an unfaithful spouse or partner or friend, right? It could be an enemy at work, a promise broken. Okay, Virgo? So maybe you were working with someone that just didn't know how to keep their mouth shut, or just couldn't handle the situation, but they were all gung-ho at first. You know, something like that. So sometimes you just get let down by people. The Nine of Clubs can represent any kind of complication, right? It could happen with any kind of project or a time in your life. So if this means complication, and to a project, something you're working on, work related, or a phase in your life, that means that the first thing you want to make sure is right is whoever you're loving, your love relationship. You want to get that right. If you're single, that's you getting right with yourself, accepting your situation. Maybe there's something else that you need to focus on, because if you can't be happy by yourself, then how are you going to be in a relationship? So that's another thing to look at, right? So the spades represents air, a male energy. The hearts represent water, female energy. And the clubs is fire, representing a male energy. Okay? I wanted to show off these. I got these on Etsy like a long time ago, and I should have done the video a long time ago. But you can wear them as a necklace, and you can also use them as a for scribing, right? As a pendulum. And I like it because sometimes you'll have a pendant that you wear, and sometimes the actual pendulum, it's not, sometimes, well, I mean, it's a nice necklace, but sometimes it's not that great. But this one, because of the way they made it, the lady that made this, is really nice. So I don't know her, I just found it online, and you know, it came to me, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna use this. So I haven't used them yet, so I just thought I would share that with you guys. And okay, so Virgo, you're having 4th and 5th house issues. And the 4th house is about nurturing yourself, your home life, your inner world, right? And then the 5th house is about anything that has to do with your family and your romance, children, anything that brings you joy and fun, your creativity. It's more like I serve, my personal creativity. So the 5th house is your personal creativity, the way that you express yourself to others. How do I serve others? You know, in my romance, my family, my kids, my creativity. And the 4th house issue is I nurture. So it's your inner world again. It's the home. It's your parents, how you deal with those issues, your roots, where you're from, any kind of inner security issue. Okay, so you want to work on that for the new moon, and you want to look at what's going on in your zodiac at that time, and then use it to the best you can with what's going on in your life personally. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.